We're joined now by Emmy award-winning travel host Darley Newman, creator of Travels with Darley. And we were talking about this in the commercial break. Equitrekking. Yes. See, that's so fun. Okay, so Equitrekking. It looks like Equitrekking could be Equitrekking, but it's Equitrekking.
Yes.
Yes.
First horseback riding travel show. We get creative with content.
Of course, as you should. And Thursday, she's going to be on the Discover QC panel, and there she's going to be sharing her expertise on storytelling, community building, and how tourism can connect people and inspire experiences right here in the Quad Cities. This sounds so exciting. So first of all, I mean, I didn't know what it was when we first sat down. Please tell me a little bit about Equitrekking.
Yeah, I've been traveling the world since, wow, it's been like 15 years. So I've gone horseback riding around the world, and most recently started hosting Travels with Darley, which has been around since 2016. I have been right here in the Quad Cities before, doing the Great River Road, but I travel the world with locals to discover history, culture, and adventure. And it's so much fun. You really get a taste of a place when you go out with the locals as your guides.
Of course, that's so cool. So tell us a little bit more about the Discover panel and what is happening tomorrow.
I'm excited to be back here to discover the Quad Cities again. I was here for a short time before, but also to participate in Destination QC. So I'll be talking about storytelling along with other experts, and we're going to look at how it can really change a community. Because we all know stories really drive us to do things. And even more relevant now with social media and so many platforms where you can consume that content. So it's really important, and it's great to share community stories. It makes you really love that place a lot more.
Okay, so you were saying that, you know, you've been to the Quad Cities before. When was your first trip, and how did it go? What was your first impression of the Quad Cities?
So I was here last summer. I did a kind of an epic road trip along the Great River Road, starting in Chicago. I went through Galena, came down here, had some awesome ice cream at Lago Marcino.
Yes, awesome.
I-74 bridge, went to Rock Island Arsenal.
Yeah.
So really discovering the history and getting a taste for the area, but for a short time. So that trip kind of spurred me to want to come back, and it's those kind of trips where you can really get a sense of America.
Yeah, so you know what's so funny? I'm sure so many people are watching this right now. They're like, yes, I love Lagos. Oh my gosh, I've been to the Rock Island Arsenal. So tell us kind of what role does storytelling play in promoting a city or region like the Quad Cities?
I think it's so important nowadays, especially. There's so many places people can travel, but if they don't know what the place is and you know the crux of what the story is, they may not go there. So I think through telling stories and sharing what locals know, that authentic knowledge, you can really share the essence of a place, and that's so special because we all want to go find those hidden gems now. People are traveling even more, but they want to go off the beaten path. People are going out to our national parks, but they're also going to small towns and really looking for those places that they don't know about.
So what kind of places are you looking for in the Quad Cities? I don't know if you can tell us a little bit about that, but what kind of places are you looking for, about to promote for the Quad Cities?
Well, so I'm excited because last time I was here, I was in Moline, and I was on the Illinois side. I was at Rock Island, but I didn't get to go over to Iowa at all.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm excited to discover a new state.
Yes.
For me, that's huge. I travel everywhere, and I haven't done anything in Iowa yet, so I'll be in Davenport. I'm going to do some local museums here, the Figge Art Museum, and go to the German American Heritage Center, and really just try to understand the history of this place and why you want to come here. But I think it's so interesting because it is the Quad Cities. So it's almost like you can travel one state to the next in a short amount of time. You can even walk from one state to the next, and that's pretty unique.
It is so unique, and there's so much rich history here that a lot of people might not know about. I'm sure everyone watching, they'll know because they're from here, but hopefully you can find somebody in this area that doesn't know that or maybe hasn't heard of that yet, or inspire somebody to come in from another place.
You know what's so interesting though, honestly, like people know their place, but sometimes when someone comes in from the outside and you start to look around, you see your area through new eyes.
It's a different perspective.
It really is a different, and you're saying, oh, because I got excited last night I heard about Whitey's ice cream. I was like, I haven't tried that ice cream. I mean, Lago Marcino's was awesome, so now I can't wait to try that. And you know, it's exciting, and when it's like when someone comes to visit you and you show them around, and you're like, oh, well, I actually really enjoyed seeing that place that I thought I'd seen before, but now I see it differently.
Yes, that's so exciting. And thank you so much for joining us here on Good Morning Quad Cities, and we'll be right back after this break.